Gamers! Welcome back to another episode of Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne 4, the SNES Classic. Last episode, we finished the final Kalpa and became a true demon. On this episode, I've got a lot of explaining to do. What is going on in my party? So, I'm prepping for the final dungeon, and there were a couple of things I wanted to do before we entered. And so I have a lot to go over because I just did a lot of stuff off screen, as you can probably tell. First off, once you unlock the true demon ending by defeating Metatron and viewing those final scenes, the original Magatama, Maragureth? Yeah, that one actually unlocks the ability to give you a new skill. This skill, which is learned I think at least level 80 you have to be to learn it, is Pierce. This is very useful. The game is trying to tell you something. By completing the prerequisites for unlocking the true demon ending, you are going to want Pierce. So we have it on Demi-Fiend, ready to go. My moveset it's getting there. We're almost to where I want it to be. I also learned Attack All from one of the other Magatamas, which is really great. Not just for grinding, but also just in general. This lets my basic attacks hit all enemies, which on Demi-Fiend is obviously very good. Now, I got Demi-Fiend up to level 99. You may wonder, wait, does this mean we can't learn any new skills? I thought you said your skill set isn't complete yet. So 99 is the displayed level cap. That's as high as the number will go. However, the real level cap is 255. So I can keep leveling up all the way up to level 255. My level will just not change. It'll say 99, but I actually am leveling up. As you can see, next level up is in 42,498 experience, so we don't have to worry about not being able to learn any new skills. I think currently I'm level 100 or 101, and there's a good reason for this, because there were certain demons I needed, and those demons are in the 90s. Therefore, I had to be at least that level, so I figured, you know what, let's go all the way to 99. Michael here. He is one of the Archangels. And if we go to the Demon Fusion thing...
Welcome to the Cathedral of Shadows, where demons gather.
The Cathedral of Shadows. I don't know why I keep calling it the Demon Fusion thing. I feel like I've been doing it the last couple of episodes.
Oh?
But let's go in the Demon Compendium because I'm going to teach you guys how to fuse a very special demon. Now, the thing with this game is there are a lot of very convoluted demons to obtain. As you can see, we've only gotten 37% of all demons in the game, and only a fraction of the demons can actually be recruited through the normal means. There's a lot of demons that require very specific fusion chains in order to obtain, and I did one of those for this video. So, there's a few different steps you gotta do to summon this demon. Step 1, you want to get the highest level normally obtainable Divine Demon, which is Throne. Can we view Throne? There we go. So Throne is just normally obtainable. You can recruit him out in the wild. I forget exactly where he's obtained, or you could just fuse him. That's how I got him. I used a couple of demons and fused them to make Throne. Now Throne is a demon who can evolve. When he gets high enough level, he will evolve into Uriel. Uriel is one of the Archangels, and there's several of them, and they're all kind of obtained the same way in a chain. Once you get Uriel, you want to fuse Uriel and Throne, or any high-level Divine Demon, to obtain the next demon in the chain, which is Raphael. Do the same thing with Raphael, fuse him in a high-level Seraph Demon, or a high-level Divine Demon, like Throne, and then you'll get Gabriel. Once you obtain all 3 of these, you want to do a Sacrificial Fusion, which uses 3 demons, and doing that will obtain Michael, who is the most powerful of the standard Archangel demons. He's level 90, very strong, he's got some really good skills. Look at that, Debilitate, Tetrakarn, Makarakarn, Tarukaja to buff Demi-Fiend, Niyarahan to fully heal the party. Very good, and he has Endure. But, that is not where this chain ends. Come back when the moon is full again in order to do another Sacrificial Fusion.
Alright.
And we're gonna fuse Michael, another Seraph Demon, this one can be any. And you'll know you're on the right track if you see this Flammus as the result. This also happened when I was fusing Michael. This means that we just need one more ingredient to truly complete the fusion. So, we're going to hit yes, and he's going to ask us if we want to do a sacrifice. And then, we're going to want to sacrifice a tyrant. Yes, this is very convoluted. You've used 2 seraphs, including Michael, and you want to sacrifice a tyrant. The tyrants are like the most evil demons, so, you know, it makes sense lore-wise. In order to obtain this demon, you have to kill an evil demon. But then you can obtain Metatron. The boss we just fought can now be our ally. These convoluted chains are how you obtain a lot of the boss enemy demons. To obtain Beelzebub, you have to do a similar thing, but with, you know, the evil demons. The reason I want Metatron is so that I can get in that door that we couldn't get into last time, because that is going to give us something that I'm really looking to get. Now, he comes with some really good skills right off the bat, so I guess I gotta pick 3 to also get. I really like Endure. I really like the full party recovery, though. That one definitely is going on. I guess we could choose between Tetrakarn and Makarakarn. We kind of already have Tetrakarn as part of our main thing, though, so maybe I grab Makarakarn. Prominence is pretty cool, high fire damage to random foes. But... yeah, he does have Megidolon for magic damage. I'm gonna grab Makarakarn.
Are you sure?
And we are gonna fuse Metatron. And Metatron's level 95, so that's why I had to be at least level 95 in order to do this. Oh, also getting Loki is kind of a... it wasn't too bad. You can obtain him through pretty standard fusion chains, but the race of demon he is not super easily available, like in the wild, so you do have to do some fusion to get him. But like I said, you know, Google Demon Fusion Calculator, it helps so much with this kind of stuff. I am Metatron, the Seraph. I entrust my wrath to you. Hilariously, he really hated us, but now we have just summoned him as an ally. And, yeah, he's quite powerful. Now, is it worth going through all these steps? I mean, I don't know. He does unlock that door. I don't think you need to do this. In fact, I know you don't have to do this. I didn't do this my first playthrough, but I wanted to show off what was behind that door because I think it is a cool thing. So, here he is. Nulls light, dark, and all ailments. And has some pretty sweet skills. Yeah, I mean, it's just regular buffs. I mean, Debilitate is great. But, I think some of his cooler skills are going to be learned by level up. So let's actually use some of this, EXP material I have sitting around from my level grinding session on him. So we can start leveling up as soon as possible. I'm pretty sure we do get to use Fire of Sinai once he's probably high, like learns all of his skills, high enough level, then we can get that. But there's a lot of other stuff we gotta do before we start. The last thing I want to make note of is actually Dante, because I leveled him up 4 levels. This lets him learn all of his skills. So Dante now has a very important skill, which is... where is it? Oh, Sun's Oath. So Sun's Oath grants him Pierce and raises damage of all of his attacks by 50%. This is what makes Dante such a good demon in the endgame, because as I've been not so subtly alluding to, we want Pierce. Pierce is an incredibly rare skill for, like, you to obtain. Enemies have it on a lot of random stuff, just to be able to pierce through your defenses. But obtaining Pierce as the player is very difficult. There are only 3 ways to obtain it. 1 is getting it on Demi-Fiend, through the True Demon ending. 2 is on Dante or Raido, depending on which version you're playing. Because Raido's skills are identical to Dante's, they're just reskins. And the fact that this also busts the damage by 50% just makes Dante really good for boss fights. If you're wondering what Pierce does, because I don't know if I even explained it, what it does is physical attacks ignore all resistances except repel. This turns physical moves incredibly strong. You don't have to worry about any resistances on the enemy, so you can just do full damage at all times. The only thing it doesn't go through is repel, but we're not going to be seeing a ton of that going forward, so that's perfectly fine. The final way to obtain Pierce is through the Metatron door. That's why I wanted to show it off, because I want to show you guys all the ways to obtain Pierce, because it's going to be so important. And I'm stressing this because I did not have a way to Pierce my first time going through this game, and that became a huge problem later on. But hey, we're really set up now, very over-leveled, honestly. I think we'll be fine. Probably. Alright, I'm going to show you guys over to where we use the Keymon Stone next. That's our next step before heading into the final dungeon. Let's go. Alright, so here's where we use that Keymon Stone. You're going to want to go to the northwest of Asakusa and head into this northern temple. There's a temple. The Keymon Stone began to shine, and it will remove the barrier. The seal has been broken. Will you enter? Heck yeah! So, it is you, Red Scizor, who has broken my seal. I've heard rumors of you, but I sense something different about you. You're not an ordinary demon, are you? That's right. I'm a true demon. Then show me what power you possess. Do you accept Bishamonten's challenge? I guarded the Tokyo of old with my comrades. I will show you my power. Ah, okay, so Bishamonten is not especially difficult. He's just testing us right now, so he's not going at full power, full strength, and we're pretty broken, so we shouldn't have much of a problem getting through this guy. Let's see, this is my first time using new and improved Dante. Now, his thing that gives him extra attack and pierce is a passive, which is really great. It's not like we have to set it up or anything. So we can just kind of set up. In fact, I'm going to Tetra card, and that sounds pretty good. Ooh, Prominence. Dekarabi is taking a lot of damage, but that's fine. Ooh, 2,600 off the Iron Claw. Yeah, we're very high level, huh? I guess I could Debilitate. Pass, and you know what? We're not even going to set up a focus. Well, good thing we didn't set up a focus. Die by my spear! Ooh, he also knows how to use focus. No, Dekarabia, how could this happen? That's fine. Yeah, Dekarabia, you're probably not part of the final team, I'm going to be honest. And he's dead already. Ooh, Metatron, level up, let's go. Holy Wrath. Halves HP of all foes. That is not very good because it doesn't work on bosses. Okay, there's Fire Sinai. That's definitely what we want. Just as he said, your powers are far greater than what I have imagined. Now, like my comrades, I must lend my powers to him. I would like to fight you again, but I gotta go. See ya! And we got the new Magatama. If you have enough power to obtain all of these, then you'll be able to set foot into the world I am going to. If that should happen, then we shall meet again. Bishamonten disappeared. So, now we have all but one Magatama. Gundari gives us some magic stuff, so it's not very important for us, but the important thing is we only need one more. Now, we can't get this last one yet, but once we do, we're going to have to take up Bishamonten's offer and challenge him once again. But that's something for probably next episode. Or the episode after that. Depends on how long it takes us. But our next step is to go down to the bottom of the 5th Kalpa again and check out that door. Oops. So I made a little bit of a goof. I had my mic muted for this segment of the video. So now I get to do post-commentary. Crazy. So we're over here at the door where you have to show Metatron. I scrolled through all my demons, it takes forever, and finally we show Metatron. It took me forever to find this door, even though it's like really easy to find. I just like misremembered where it was. So over here there's like a pit, and you gotta jump in the pit. And then that brings us to a little puzzle where you can only go through 3 of these doors with the teeth on them, and then it'll kick you out. So we have to be very careful about which doors we're supposed to go into, except it's actually really easy because you just go in a straight line. Over here, I'm like, really? It's a straight line? Because, I got the map pulled up on my phone, and I'm like, huh. That makes no sense. Why would they make it that easy? But, that's part of the trick, because you expect it to not be super easy. But actually, it is super easy. And as you can see, I take a long time to figure this out. The original plan was to cut this section out, but now that there's no commentary anyway, and I'm doing it post, I figure it'll give me a chance to, like, talk over it. And so it ends up being fine. Attention, trespassers, you're only permitted 2 more times. Yeah. So this guy gives us a hint to what the, like, real reward here is. There's a guy that sells you a really strong demon in here. Now, this is a pretty great reward, but it's kind of a pain that you have to get Metatron, because, like, that also means you kind of have to overlevel yourself. Now, I think these rewards are really just here for hard mode, and, like, specifically, because you definitely don't need any of this stuff if you're playing on normal like I am. But I just wanted to get it because, I don't know, just the novelty of getting it sounded fun. I don't even know if we're really going to make use of it, because, like I said, this is more of something you want on hard mode. You don't really care on normal. But we pay him all of our money, which is kind of annoying. But, we can always use the DLC to get more money. And we go take a look at this guy we just got, Giramacala. So, the important thing about this guy is that he comes with some really good skills for fusion. He comes with Attack All, Focus, and Pierce. Those are the most important. I mean, Attack All is great, but it's not, like, super important. But Focus and Pierce are just a really strong duo. I've been hyping Pierce up, and this is the only way to get Pierce on normal demons, is to get this Giramacala and then use him to, like, pass it onto other demons. Which is kind of crazy that this is the only way in the entire game, but it is an incredibly broken skill because it just lets you ignore enemy resistances. But yeah, maybe in the future we'll use this guy, fuse him off, and then we'll get our 4th team member, because right now we're rocking, me, Dante, and Metatron for sure. But, yeah, I think it'll be a good thing to have, like, a 4th demon that can also pierce just for extra damage. Now, I cut to the Amala Temple because that's actually the place we gotta go next. We hear a voice coming from somewhere.
The time has finally come. The way shall now be revealed. The Ahiro no Himorogi that you possess, it shall provide a stairway to creation for the strong, and a tower of certain death for the weak. Fate awaits you within. If it is your will, then go inside.
opened the way to Kagutsuchi. This is quite a surprise, isn't it, my little master? The tower, thrust down by Kagutsuchi, struck the obelisk, driving it into the earth. Those who yearn for creation will come streaming into it. So, you have chosen to live as a demon. Your visit to the old gentleman has made you even stronger, I see. The only thing left for you to do is to vanquish Kagutsuchi and await the final battle. My little master says that when the time comes, he will go with you to the battleground. Until then, keep up the good work. My little master and I are looking forward to it.
The child and the old woman have disappeared. Alright, well, unfortunately, it looks like the final dungeon has appeared on top of the tower of Kagutsuchi, which means we gotta go reclimb it again. I won't bore you guys with that, I'll go do it off screen. Welcome to the obelisk. This tower is the only place in Tokyo that is connected to Kagutsuchi. Everyone went upstairs. Okay, I thought I had to reclimb this place. You actually totally don't. It's been changed by the power of Kagutsuchi, and now we can, much more easily, I should say, get to the top of it, which is great, because, I didn't want to have to reclimb it. I think we just have to go around to the back now, and then we should be able to go all the way up. Was this the right way to go? Something tells me that, we're not supposed to go down. Will this take us up? That's more like it. Ooh, a big beam of light. Let's ascend. Ooh. Will you go to the Tower of Kagutsuchi? Yes, we will.
Ascend my tower, and who wish to enter the light, show me your heart. All I see is darkness inside you. No light remains in your heart, and your purpose is in defiance of my will. If you dare, then come before me with the 3 stones of treasure.
Tower of Kagutsuchi. He didn't seem very happy about the fact that I'm going true demon ending. I wonder why that could be. Alright, so we're on the 160th floor. And, I guess there's no choice but to ride. Whee! Now, there's a lot of different ways we could go in this dungeon, but we're just gonna go south. There's a few mannequins in here. We mannequins have also climbed this tower. We've always been looking up, contemplating Kagutsuchi's nature. A tower reaching down from Kagutsuchi? The obelisk shrinking? It's also ethereal. Well, let's ignore these mannequins and just go down to this thing. And we come to another door. I believe... we'll just keep going forward. Now we reach another thing we can ride. And on the 175th floor, we have a save point, which is always great to take advantage of. Save the game. Demons grow restless at your presence. Oh no, they don't. I feel like it's pretty easy to get lost in here, so we're gonna try to be careful. Let's see. Let's just head this way. Go around the corner, and we're gonna take this first door on our left. We can ride this, which will take us all the way to the end. And just go straight. Alright, so now in this room... I guess we're just going to keep going forward. And go up some stairs. Huh. Now we got a whole lot of stuff going on over here. Oh, I vaguely remember this puzzle. If you ride this, it goes up. Okay, we gotta, like, clear the path forward or something? Because we want to get over here? Because this goes up. Okay. These are stairs. Oh, but now I can't get through there. So I'm actually supposed to ride the other block up. Because then I'll still be able to go through. So this one goes down. Huh. But then how do I get up there? If I rode that one up and then went over... No, that doesn't work. Huh. We could also go up and then go, like, below. No, I guess I can't do that either. Let's try over here. Okay, I mean, this also doesn't help, right? This just kind of... Oh, wait, no, it is down now, right? Nope, it's still down. Puzzles. Never my strong suit. Ooh, an enemy! We're gonna punch them after they Zandine us, I guess. Okay, so that doesn't work either. We have to get this one up somehow, but then also be able... I guess we go up? Oh, and then we go through here. I'm doing things like in reverse. I see. Oh, hey, there's Throne. So if you want to make a Metatron and you don't know how to fuse Throne, you can always just recruit Throne from here. Why are we getting all these encounters all of a sudden? Didn't I rappel up again? Or no, I didn't. Okay, well, that would explain it. But I've done it. I've solved the puzzle. We go up here. leave through here. Or I guess, wait, we don't even need to leave, right? We could just take... Oh, but we want that one to also be up. Ah. It's all coming together. We ride this one up as well. And now the path is fully cleared. We can go up here. And now it won't be blocked anymore. Get it? Blocked? Because we're using blocks. It's hilarious. And we get an item. Okay, you know what? I will definitely take a bead. Very good item. And now... Oh, how do we get over there now? You just ride this down, right? Yeah! Sweet. Now we come to a split path of sorts. Aw, yeah, we're about to get the best item ever. After I reapply my thing. Wow, a life stone. That was an insane item. We can use that to recruit so many demons that we're totally going to be recruiting. I mean, I'm definitely going to be recruiting demons at this point. My team, you know, it's just not strong enough. Alright, that means this should be the way forward. And, oh, there's a couple of different places we could go. Let's try this one. Ooh, a save point. Oh, you know what? Is that where the other block goes? I do want to make sure I save my game. Just in case, I don't want to have to redo that puzzle again. I mean, we already saw how hard it was for me to figure that out. Can you imagine having to do that again? Not likely. Alright, small terminal. Save the game. Tower of Kagatsuchi 1-A. And now we can take the correct path. You've got a couple of different stairways we can take now. I believe we're going to want to take the right stairs. We're all healed up, so I don't have to worry about that. Oh, hey, a mannequin. How did these guys get all the way up here? I saw an incredible demon up ahead. It's big, it's red, and is it still there? Alright. We've reached a new door. You sense a strong power from beyond the door. Will you enter? Guys, I think it's time to take on the first member of the Elite Four.
Who stirs the silence? Who opposes the coming of the kingdom of Shijima? It is you. You have great strength. Your ideals, however, stand at odds with mine. Vile deceiver, I shall destroy you and erase your despicable greed. Amuse me with your strength, evil one, before eternal silence is upon us. If you do not heed my words, then I shall send you to hell. This is but a game. Physical attacks are forbidden.
Hikawa is the first of the 3 Reason bosses. And his gimmick is that during this first phase of the fight, he will forbid a certain kind of attack. You cannot do that kind of attack or he'll just annihilate you. Once you lower his health down enough, he'll switch to forbidding something else. So that means we can still set up Demi-Fiend because physical attacks aren't going to be forbidden the entire fight. Now, let's say you have actually been siding with him, you didn't do the true demon ending, and you've decided that Hikawa's your buddy, and you're on Team Hikawa. If that is the case, you will not have to fight this boss, which is pretty cool. Because, I mean, you're allies, you're both working towards creating the same world, why would you fight each other? So, if you're doing that, you might not see this boss whatsoever. I am gonna provoke. And let's start hitting him with some, magic attacks to get that HP down. Throw an Agadine out.
Let us continue. Magical attacks are forbidden.
That's fine by me. That means it's time to focus up. And Dante can just start attacking with like Rebellion, sure. Has a high critical hit ratio, so it's a great move to go for. Debilitate's pretty cool, but I think I'm gonna Tarukaja. Ooh, big damage.
Let us continue. Healing and items are forbidden.
Now, he actually goes through a set rotation of what things he's going to forbid. However, if you're dealing a lot of damage at once, like I am right now, there's a good chance that you'll just skip some of these phases. Like, I guarantee we just skipped a couple of phases right there. Debilitate. This should be a huge Iron Claw. 6,000? Yeah, he's not looking so hot.
Enough of this game. Games are meaningless in a world of silence. Now, you shall meet your doom.
Alright, now the true fight really begins. The music has changed to the Reason boss theme. And now it's just no holds barred. We just gotta go all in and beat the heck out of him. we're so overleveled, man. We're doing so much damage. I'm gonna heal actually, though, just to be safe. Now, of the 3 Reason bosses, Hikawa's definitely the easiest, which makes sense for fighting him first. Even when I wasn't overleveled, like, this guy's not too much of a problem. He doesn't do anything too threatening. We've already done quite a lot of damage. I mean, he's got a lot of health, but I can't imagine that he's got too much health left after how much damage we've been doing to him. Oh, yep, he's in his low health animation. Even a basic attack from Metatron does 1,000 because he's so over level. That's awesome. And dead.
It's so quiet. Too quiet. I see. So, the stillness has also come for me. Wielder of strength. Champion of want. Mold the world to your liking. It is no longer of my concern.
You obtained the Earthstone. Well, that's one down. Only 2 more to go. And then, of course, we gotta take on Kagutsuchi. Whoa. Dang, Hikawa, you're the one that, like, caused all this stuff? At least you caused the conception or whatever. Bro didn't even make it to this cool higher up area. We just epically destroyed him, and oh boy, damage floor is my favorite. That babe made it up here too. Can't stop thinking about her, man. Oh, you mean the healer lady? Is she around? I mean, that'd be great, because I kind of do need some heals. Oh, hey, look. Fountain of Life. Well, I mean, if I was her, I'd set up shop here, too. I mean, if the final battle's happening here, it just kind of makes sense that there'd be a lot of people willing to pay for healing. Oh, man, I have no memory of where we go from this point. I guess we just walk on the tiles and take a bunch of damage. Ow. Okay, an attack mirror is a really nice item to have. Perhaps through this door. Okay, we're at a whole other section. Let's go around this way. Oh, I don't really care about that item. I guess we're just gonna take damage. We could try this south door. Let's heal up. Okay, we're getting further. You know, this does make sense, though. It's the final dungeon. In true SMT3 fashion, we gotta just make you go through a bunch of floors that make you take a bunch of damage. Ow. I feel like I'm just going in circles, though. What's this way? Okay, that just leads back to there. Let's just keep going around in the circle. Maybe we'll find something. Ooh, that's something. Oh, boy. More puzzles. Well, this is clearly not the way to go. Looks like we gotta go this way. Okay, we got some invisible floor thingies going on here, I guess. Huh. Oh, more invisible floor thingies. I guess we just walk at them and see where they lead. Oh, wait, detour? Going this way now, I guess? Okay, well, that didn't go anywhere. Well, I was tricked. This doesn't lead anywhere. Oh. Okay, we're in the dark now. Oh, no. Ow. Not the evil floors of death. Oh, jeez, and it's so dark. Oh. And we're back here again. Great. I will see you guys back at the puzzle. Okay, so there's actually a save point right behind this room that I just missed before, but let's try this again. We're going to cross this path. And now once we get to the end, let's go left again. Over here, there's no invisi floor there, no invisi floor here. There is one here, so let's cross this. Alright, cool. We crossed it. Now let's go left. And go across this one. And now let's go left again. And then we find a new invisible floor. Which leads us to the other side. And now we get to another elevator. We go down and then up. And now we're outside of the tower. We must climb up. That's a little trippy, the way the orientation changes there. Huh. Demons grow restless at our presence once again. Maybe we weren't supposed to cross this. Oh, I get it. We went like around there and out. Wow, that's actually really trippy. Okay, we're supposed to go up here. And now we can either go up or we can go down. Let's keep going up. Now at this point we come to a couple of choices. We have a door on the left, but we're actually not going to go there quite yet, and I recommend doing the same. Instead, I would just ride up this elevator. This will take us to a new section and a set of stairs. And I guess we're getting into an encounter. Ooh, get blocked. And now we get to ride up the elevator again. Whee! And now we've arrived at a very interesting area. You see, this is actually a town. Kind of. I mean, it's got all of the facilities. So it's basically a town, and this is going to be kind of our hub for the entire ending section of the game. Now, over here we have a junk shop. This is very important to go in here.
Hello there.
Now you can buy all kinds of great stuff, but most importantly, at the very bottom is the final Magatama.
Oh? That okay with
It's
you?
150,000, so it's very expensive, but we're gonna pay that.
Heyo, a present for you. Got it.
Oh boy, a lucky ticket. And with that, we've obtained every single Magatama. Oh, we're gonna switch this one, because why not? And that means we can go do the final optional dungeon in order to obtain the final Magatama. That's right, there's actually one more Magatama that you obtain by getting every single other Magatama. This is that really good reward I've been hyping up. And let me tell you, I am not overhyping this thing. You want to get this final Magatama. That's also why we avoided that door down there and just came straight here, because another one of the reason bosses is actually behind that door, but you don't have to fight them right now. So next time, we're going to take on that optional dungeon, obtain the final Magatama, and from there, take on the rest of the bosses in the Tower of Kagatsuchi. Tune in next time, gamers!